Cause it's time. It's time. Now how we go from 10 seconds to 30 seconds and stuff like that? I got two different times on my screen. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Y'all better have your bottles ready, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get this disclaimer in. Everything is alleged, of course. Y'all better be in the wine glass. I got the bottle tonight because I'ma need it, boy. I'ma need it. Let me do this one more time. Let me do this one more time because I can't move my legs because this skirt too tight that my mother-in-law, my auntie made me, okay? Y'all better be here in the wine glass. Hey, YouTube. What's going on? I see y'all heavy in the chat. Okay. I think I done forgot how to do this over here. You know, the app just got me so raw and uncensored and just unfiltered. They make me feel so dirty over there on the app on TashaKLive.com. I don't think I know how to act over here tonight. I just don't. I know I'm going to get a call from the YouTube channel manager after this show tonight. I already know. Hey, and I got me a fan all the way from the motherland. Look, y'all see me hitting them bars. I got me a fan all the way from the motherland. Y'all better say it with me. I got me a fan, okay? All the way from the motherland. Y'all want to see my whole outfit? I'm gonna try to back up real quick. Hold on for a second. Let me let y'all see. Because this is custom, okay? You know, that's what I love about Africa is everything is custom. You ain't gonna wear nothing that nobody else got, okay? Look. The Europeans, the Westerners, okay, haven't been able to penetrate that culture, okay? I love that. Okay, let me try to walk and let y'all see. Can you see? You can't see? No? No, okay. So, my mother-in-law thought it would be a great idea. She said I was, getting a little older, a little up there in age, and it's time to cover up the fupa. Okay, that's what she said. She was tired of me looking like a Florida dirty foot, you know what I'm saying, with crop tops on. And so she covered me all the way up. Y'all better give my mother-in-law a round of applause. Y'all better give my mother-in-law a round of applause. Y'all better give my mother-in-law a round of applause. Okay, she did that. She got me looking like a whole lady. She got me looking like I got some money. You know what I'm saying? She got me looking like I got maids and everything. You know? Oh, my God. Listen. We got a whole show tonight. Look, don't be laughing at me on how I jump up here because they ain't put no elastic in this skirt. It's one of them, like, mermaid skirts. And so I got to hop like that because I can't open my legs wide. Boy, the hot pocket hot tonight. I got to take the fan and just go under here and just fan it out. I got to fan it out under the table. You know what I'm saying? I need a fan under here because it's going to get hot. The hot pocket going to get hot. Okay? It's going to get hot. Don't worry. I got my Bell Secret on deck for that. All right? Listen. We got a whole show tonight. Whole show. We're doing two shows. So because y'all, going to the motherland, going back to the roots, going back to the foundation, it helps you to realize perspective, okay? And although YouTube has had a conversation with me and told me that I have to make it a little bit more commercial friendly, I said, you know what? I can do that. I ain't got to just leave all the way and give y'all all these cut up and bleeped out videos. You know what I'm saying? I can give y'all a little bit. I can risk it just a little bit. And then when it get too dangerous, we just head on over there to the app. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 shows on Friday. I'm going to be the hardest working YouTuber out here because I need it. Okay, you got to work hard when you need it because I don't believe in begging or asking nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I work for everything that I got so I can sleep well at night. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we're going to do 2 shows, okay? So we got exclusives over here. And we got exclusives on the website /app, TashaKLive.com, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all now, all right? Because I don't want to hear, I missed the show. I'm late. How do you sign up? You guys go to the website, TashaKLive.com, create an account on the website, then proceed to download the app all over the internet. Fire Stick, Roku, you name it, we got it, okay? We doing big things like that, all right? But for now, we're going to stay over here. I'm going to try my best not to break no rules, okay? Because I'm just a real like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a real ass like that. You know, even though my mother-in-law tried to clean me up a little bit because it's been about 4 years since I seen her, you know what I'm saying? She had to do a little polishing and everything like that. And, you know, I went 30 whole days without cussing. 30 whole days without cussing. That's a long time for me. That's a long time. Especially being a Florida dirty foot. That's a long time. You know what I'm saying? 30 whole days without cussing. And that's a long time. So, you know, we gonna do what we can, okay? We're gonna do what we can. But in the meantime, we gotta pop this bottle, because you know why? I got 2 wedding dates. I got 2 wedding dates. It's July 10th. It's September 18th, okay? That's how Big D did it. That's how Big D said, well, listen, we're going to do it the first time, the second time, but who knows? It may be a third time, but I may be celebrating my wedding anniversary 3 times a year, okay? That means I get 2 trips, okay? I get 2 trips. Okay, listen. I love you guys. I love y'all. Okay. So real quick, did you ended up adding Dreezy up in there? We're gonna start with Dreezy and then we'll move to Azealia. So put Miguel and Nazanin down and Antonio Brown down and put up Dreezy and Azealia Banks, because you know what I'm saying? Listen, I got to start with the shit first. I have to start with the shit first. But in the meantime, while y'all liking this video, okay? While y'all are liking this video, while y'all are, you know, getting your bottles open, of course, we have sponsors on this platform, okay? And without them, there would be no whole us, okay? Because if I ain't getting paid, I can't work. You understand? I got to work. I need it. Okay. Listen, we got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means Boldly Raise a Glass to will be right back to drag Dreezy, okay, back to where she started, okay? Well, I'm sorry, life already did that. We'll be back in a minute, okay? Let's go. Let's get it.
I was placed in this hospital room for high blood pressure complications. I did everything my doctors told me to do, including taking the prescribed medications, which I've been on for years, but I still ended up here. When I got out, I learned about my olive leaf, an all-natural extract that got my hypertension under control. Don't continue to drug yourself into becoming healthier. Go to myoliveleaf.biz to learn more.
AdamandEve.com. I'm talking toys, bondage, lingerie, and so much more. Plus, they have 24/7 customer service, so you can order at 3 a.m. if you ain't coming, if you get me, okay? And if something isn't working out, you can send it back within 90 days, no hassle. And if that's not enough, you can also take pleasure in knowing that 20% of their profits goes to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So go on ahead and log on to AdamandEve.com. Use the code Tasha K for 50% off one item plus free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. Some exclusions apply now, but hurry up and visit AdamandEve.com so they can make you come.
At one point in time, we was real reckless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what they say, like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Then it's just by the grace of God, I was spared and I was saved because God had different plans for me.
Right.
If God ain't had no different plans, listen, there was several attempts on my life. I was shot those 2 different occasions, but shot at multiple different times.
How do you
listen, let me tell you something.
17 bullets? What happened to the female that set you up?
God eliminated all of my ops. In the name of God, in the name of Jesus Christ, God, Muhammad, the prophet Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, every prophet, Moses, Adam, Eve, and all of those people, Melchizedek, and one of them, from the Revelation to the Torah, in the Buddhism. Every religion under the sun of God rides for me when it comes to my ops. It's like I can summon all of the religions. I can summon all of the gods.
That is a really, really good interview. I gotta tell you, when I landed on Tuesday, he was in the studio on Wednesday, and boy, I was tired. I was jet lagged. You know, that's a long flight coming from West Africa, and I wasn't bought no BS, okay? And Chaotic, loving hip hop star Chaotic and rapper, came through and held it down. He held his own. I gotta tell you, it's a lot of knowledge. It's funny. The winos have been enjoying it on the website /app, TashaKLive.com. And that is what interview you want to see, okay? And listen, it tickled me. I ain't even have to say nothing the whole time he got it. I said, man, you need a show. You really need a show. I ain't no hater like that, even though they be trying to say I'm a hater out here. Listen, I know money when I see money, okay? And I know how to make money, just a little bit, okay? I play my numbers. Anyway, so while I was enjoying my month-long vacation, because that's how Africans travel, okay? Africans don't travel for 3 days. They don't go to the Bahamas for 3 days. They don't go to Cancun for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? They travel for a month because they got it to travel. You understand? So they travel for a month, then they go over there. They get waited on hand and foot, hand-cooked foods. They don't fast food. You know what I'm saying? Praying, meditating, partying, parlaying, all that, okay? All for $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? The GDP per capita is just really low. Listen, that's what we do. I'm over there, I'm minding my business. I'm trending every day of the week. Every day, the whole vacation. I ain't even really make no videos. I made some vlogs. I did some lives, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really make no videos because I intended to enjoy myself. It's been one hell of a year. You feel me? Ever since January, it's been one hell of a year. I wanted to relax. Okay? I am a newlywed. I was on my honeymoon. You feel me? And I'm just minding my business, okay? And I got some has-been 2-year celebrities, okay? 1 song celebrities, okay? You know, just really, you go in there because you know my Wi-Fi not working that well. You know when I go live, it's choppy. You know I can't read you the way that I want to read you, okay? Because I don't know when the power is going to go out in Mali. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you tried it, and I couldn't get you. I couldn't get you like how I wanted to get you. So listen, let me tell you what happened. So Dreezy got a little upset with me. First of all, we got a beef from way back. Well, she beefing with herself. But tonight, she gonna have a reason to beef with me, okay? She gonna have a reason, okay? This is grown woman to 1 song celebrity. Can you remember Dreezy's hit, if she had one? Can you remember Dreezy's hook on her song? That's if she had one. Can you remember? Do you even know who this is the question. Do you know who it is? No. Because this is the type of woman that works, okay? She's an opportunist, works, and then when she meets a man that's doing just a little better, she relaxes. But she still wants to carry the name. She still wants to try to drop records, but you've been gone too long, okay? You've been smothered under balls too long, okay? You got muss all over your face from smothering under balls too long. You done forgot about yourself, and you done forgot that you had a career, okay? In the beginning, it was kind of trying to take off. I remember when my sister put on her music in the car, I was like, who is this? It's like Dreezy. I was like, oh, okay, she working with something, you know what I'm saying? She doing good. And then guess what? You got a man, and you forgot about yourself. Okay? You better ask Tia Mowry. She need to host a women's group, okay, on how to find yourself after marriage or even when you're about to go into marriage. But she's not about to go into marriage, okay, because nobody has popped the question, okay? Not even the king, all right? Not even the king of spoof R&B, Jacquest, all right? Now, I told y'all are not ready tonight. Okay, Tasha K is back. I am revived and revitalized. Okay, can you look to your neighbor and say, revitalize, revitalize, Dreezy? I am revitalized. Okay, I had organic water, organic food for 30 whole days. Okay, this is a pure read right now. Listen, you ordered this. Now, look to your neighbor and say, you ordered this. Ah. So I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing something for y'all. Listen. I heard the same information y'all heard. I heard that my account information was given to a certain person, to a 2-year ex-celebrity, and I only had, according to them, okay? Because I ain't seen no paperwork. I don't know. I ain't seen no paperwork. We filed paperwork together. Well, I'm still responding from Africa with no Wi-Fi, with low Wi-Fi, slow internet, so I don't understand where this paperwork came from. And apparently, I only had 1,000, and I got online banking. Online banking, and I only got $1,083.17 to my name. Okay, that's what I heard. That's what they say they heard. You know what I'm saying? They was given. Okay. Now I talked to Chase. Chase, we don't know what you talking about. Okay, Chase. All right. Leave y'all out of it. I'll leave y'all out of it. I don't know. Maybe they know somebody at the branch. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure it out myself. Okay. Because I was like, damn, is my card gonna decline while I'm on vacation? I can't have that happen. I cannot have my card decline. You know what I'm saying? Where the GDP per capita is the lowest in the world. I cannot have that. Is embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you know how black folk are. It don't matter if we African, black American, whatever. You know, that card decline, you get to looking around, run it again. Run it again. You know what I'm saying? So I decided, you know what I'm saying, when I got back here, I said, let me go on to the branch. You know, I'm an online banking, say something like, let me go on to the branch. And I said, oh, okay, so $1,083.17. All right, perfect. So what I did was I came out the branch and I put up a video, and God put this on my heart. That's what happens when you pray for 30 days. That's what happens when you meditate and you go into the sun, you walk up the mountains, you go to the villages and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? All that vlog footage is going to be on the website, TashaKLive.com, because I'm not putting my marriage videos on YouTube. And if I catch my marriage videos on YouTube, you are getting striked. Okay. Now, so I, you know what I'm saying? I decided to give back. That's what we do over here. We really give back. We don't say we're going to pay for funerals and they don't ever see the you know, the money. You know what I'm saying? We don't say we're going to do this. You know, we don't say we're going to give to a school only to do community service because you know you're about to get, you know what I'm saying, ordered community service, but because you gave that little change, you know what I'm saying, they ain't going to give you community service. What we do is purely from the heart. So what I decided to do, I said, you know what? Listen, I could definitely use this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got American Express, I got Discover, I got Barclays, you know what I'm saying? I got a Judgment that's temp right now, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's ordered to be paid yet, but just in case, I could use it. But I said, but you know, I'm going to give it back. It is the giving season. We're starting early. The winos know what we do. You know what we do. So I made a video and I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the $1,083.17 to one wino. Just upload a video. Tell me what you need it for. And guess what? Tell me you ain't got it and I'm going to give it to you. Even though I ain't got it to give to you, I'm going to still give it to you. That's what happens when you give your last. You give your last. You just give it. Money is meant to be spent. Okay? Never stress about money. Money is meant to be spent. You get it, you spend that shit. You enjoy your life. You can't take it with you. Now, she in the comments tried to make a record and a comeback, realized she never came because she was too busy laid up under musty balls. That's what happens when you... Hey, how's it good, baby? How's it good? Baby, don't touch me. That's what happens. That's what happens. And you know, and the men with dreadlocks, it's hairy down now. They got hair going all the way to their... You know what I'm saying? All the way to their... And so, she decides, because she got mad. This happened 2 years ago. She got upset when she was out there in Cancun for 3 days because she can't afford the vacation for a month. And her and Jaquez getting thrown around in the beach sand. Do you remember that? You remember when she was getting thrown around and this one dude, he ended up, I guess, getting slammed too by Jaquez. It was the funniest shit. It was like, what the is going on down there in Cancun, okay? At, what is the name of that? Fat Tuesdays. What is going on down there in Cancun at Fat Tuesdays? And she got on a sundress. Weave everywhere. She got sand in her hair. Lord knows she can't wash that sand in her hair. She ain't going to be able to find nobody, okay, to uninstall and reinstall that lace and get that sand out for the next day, okay? So she going to have to wear them braids underneath, put some gold little beauty supply, you know what I'm saying, jewels on her hair, and just rock it because she ain't going to be able to find nobody to get that sand out, you know what I'm saying, so she can still look cute on her vacation, on her 3-day vacation, okay, in Cancun. Now, so, you know, I come out, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the comments, you know what I'm saying, I know people be a little messy, I'm messy, I'm from Florida, and so she decides to call me a crackhead because she was just like, this is crackhead vibes, because I want to use my money and give it away. What have she ever, I want to ask her, I'm gonna look to her and I'm going to look in her face, and I want you to tell me, what have you given away besides your tongue under some balls? What have you given away? Your career. Yes, that's it. Your career. I remember that. You gave it away because you thought you found you an R&B king, but instead you found you an Elvis that plays at Vegas, okay? He repeats the same songs that everybody else done sung. And calls himself the king just like the Elvis impersonators, okay? Now, She mad because I interviewed the guy who went online and was throwing them around in the sand. And he came on my show and said the fight started because Jaquez came in the bathroom requesting some. That's what he said. We did the interview. I was like, oh. That's what y'all doing down there for 3 days in Cancun? We don't do that for a month in Bali. We go and get purified. Now, we don't go by pure shit. We don't go by pure shit. We go get purified, right? So, she was like, this is giving crackhead vibes. So, I was like, oh, crackhead vibes. Crackhead? Did she call me a crackhead? I was like, weren't you the woman that was in Cancun at Fat Tuesdays for 3 days, rolling around in the sand, helping your midget boyfriend fight a man who refused to give y'all what you was supposedly looking for? And you calling me a crackhead? I don't do crack. Crack is cheap. I don't do crack, okay? Crack is whack, okay? I don't do crack. You don't call me no crackhead. Everything I do is herbal. Everything I do is herbal. Get it right. I ain't gonna get mad. Get it right. I ain't gonna get mad. But don't be out here lying on me now. And besides, I was sued for saying that. That's why we in this in the first place. So we can't go around calling folks crackheads, okay? Because I'm going to get on the stand too and I'm going to cry and I'm going to say that I cannot make love to my husband, because technically I'm the second wife to Sheik since he married me twice. Because you called me a crackhead. Don't play. Do not play. Don't do it, Dreezy. Look to your neighbor and say, don't do it, Dreezy, okay? The only thing you need to do is come up from under the balls, okay? Put a little alcohol on your face to wash the smell off, you know, because men with dreadlocks tend to be a little rank. And, record a record. Start over. Go back to the foundation. Revisit who you are because you've lost yourself in your man. As Tia Mowry. We're going to talk about her on TashaKLive.com after this live. We're going to talk about Tia Mowry, okay, and her losing herself. You've lost yourself, and you ain't even got a ring yet. I got 2. You don't have 1. But you steady spending money that you making off of everybody else's records because your pretend husband is throwing money well, no, let me back up. Your pretend husband, okay, spoofs and makes money as a black Elvis impersonator, meaning he uses everybody else's songs to make money. And you want to waste a little bit you got on strippers that help you lift up his parrot balls and suck 'em. Girl, you better go make an album. You better go start over. You better remember what God put back in you, because I believe that you are talented. You are talented. But because you're lazy, but because you don't believe in self, you know what I'm saying? Because if you believed in yourself, you wouldn't be calling another black woman a crackhead. You call me a weedhead. Look, moving on. Is you ready? Is you ready? Let me see what y'all talking about over here in the comments, okay? And I got to get off too by what time the show start on the air? I got to get out by 8:30, so I got an hour to do this show. Okay? So I'm going to try to run through this as fast as I can. Let me make sure I see what y'all talking about over here in the comments, okay? Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Y'all better be in the wine glass. The queen has returned a queen. The queen has returned a queen. What'd you say? Yes, I fled to my home country. I fled and married my prince twice. And I didn't go to Cancun for 3 days. All right, moving on. Azealia, you didn't bring no skin cat hairs with you, did you? Listen, I'm going to try to handle this like a lady because, I do believe in, that stuff that you do. You cooking cat heads and stuff. This is some real deep and that's why the 2-year ex-celebrity doesn't really come for you. But you're not going to lie on me, okay? You're not going to lie on me. You're not going to sit here and say, okay? Because I take it as an insult, Azealia Banks, that, you somehow insert yourself into these beefs, these rap beefs, but you don't rap anymore. You cook cats for a living, you know what I'm saying? And screw white men. You're not going to lie on me. So I'm going to take it easy only because I know that you probably have a cat head with my name on it. Probably have a cat head with my name on it. So I'm gonna try to be real ladylike and we're gonna talk woman to woman, okay? So you made a post. Hold on. She made a post while I was out the country. Hold on. Ooh! I gotta get the post. Let me get the post. Okay. She says, imagine how pissed off at Nicki Minaj is to have paid a $100K for them girls' lawyers. Put them in a video with Weirdo Tekashi for them to only get $5,000. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got to start over. See, the cat hairs is working already. She messing with my head. She got my name written on her head right now, so she messing with my brain. Okay. So, Azealia Banks wrote, she could have came with me, cooked some cat heads, you know what I'm saying? She said that wait, hold on. Oh, I was right. See, I told you she messing with my head. We just started this show. We can't be doing this. Right now, Azealia, okay? I told you I'm gonna talk to you woman to woman. Woman to woman. She says, imagine how pissed off at Nicki Minaj is to have paid $100K for them girls' lawyers, okay? Put them in a video with Weirdo Tekashi for them to only get $5,000 a pop. Nicki wanted the 2-year ex-celebrity to get hit with a felony and have her passport relinquished so she could no longer travel outside of the country. Imagine the salt on her rim when she pays Tasha K to lie And Cardi wins a $4 million reward in court. Imagine owing Rushka Berman money for styling you. Imagine getting told by the Monono official, then going out to purchase it. I don't know. I got paid to lie and lose $4 million of my own dollars. Make it make sense. But I want to say this, okay? Because, I am under an injunction, so there's certain things I can't say, but I'm going to say this, okay? For what I got sued for, she was the first to put it on the internet. So you look at what I got sued for, and you go back and look what she done said about the big toe. Face. 101. Face this. You go back and you look at that, okay? So I'm talking to you like a woman because I know you dealing in that spiritual realm, okay? So I'm not going to go there on you, but don't you lie on me. Don't you lie on me. And you was the first. You was the first. Now you cat riding. The 2-year ex-celebrity. Moving on. Who next? We're going to tone it down just a little bit. We're going to tone it down, okay? I had to start off a little messy. We're going to tone it down. We're going to act a lot more professional. I forgot to pop this bottle. Shit. Okay, so Miguel and Nazanin. It sounds like a acne medication, her name. Nazanin, I think that's her name. Nazanin? Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know where they get these names from, so I just don't. It's like my grandmother naming me Transrena, then I figured out it means, I don't tell you what it means, but it's a nice meaning. Latasha Transrena Kebi, okay? Yeah, Nazanin. Yeah, it sounds like an acne medication, okay? Let me go ahead and pop my bottle to celebrate my second wedding. Hopefully I don't get my custom-made dress. Jesus Christ. This that Moet, y'all. This that Moet and Shandon. Okay, this what Jay-Z rapped around in Big Pimpin'. Big Pimpin'. Oh, Jesus. Perfect. Okay. I ain't gonna drink a little too much because I ain't trying to get too lit before the app. I done got it all on the table. I'm gonna lick this shit off the table in a minute. Okay. So, they got married, of course. I don't know why they got married because she left him before because he loves models. He loves women that look just like her. Wording it on the street like little, I don't know. Here's the thing. I got exclusive information on Miguel, dibbing and dabbling. This was before they got married. And the fact that she decided to marry him because they've been together 15 years is all she knows. I think it's all the money she knows. So to say it's all she knows because they've been together for so long, her heart bleeds for him. She's stuck by him. Why would I let another woman reap the benefits and I've been there since the beginning? That's what she wanted to say, okay? But she wanted to say, I love him. We have history. Yeah, it's called financial history. All right, so you decide to marry him. You decide to stay for about 3 years. Of course, he's not going to make you sign a prenup because you've been with him way before we got the money, right? And then you stay, first of all, and then you leave him. Then you get married. You plan a wedding. Then you stay for a little while. You know he out here cheating because his career is done, okay? And so he's out here trying to find some type of solace, some type of security. It makes him feel good when women say, oh, my God, Miguel, can you please see how many drinks will it take? Because it'll take no drinks to get with me. You can have it. You can have the hot pocket. You can have it. Okay? That's what, Hold on for a second. Let me make sure this is down. I don't want to be distracted by y'all comments. Y'all know I'm one track minded. So, grown woman to grown woman. I know what it was, okay? You was with him 15 years. 15 years. That's a long time. You knew he had been fucking around. That man ain't want to marry you. He didn't want to marry you till you decided to really leave for real, okay? And so he gave you a little ring. You decided to say yes. Then you broke it off with public. I don't want to be with him no more because he cannot be with just only me because, you know what I'm saying? It's hard when I look like all the women he's fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's why these women got to be unique. You got to stay unique, all right? That way when they got it, you don't look like my wife. My wife got 2 fupas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give them something they can remember. You know, everybody got a flat stomach. It's gonna feel like the same woman. You guys you got to be original. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You got to stand out. Be unique. So, you marry him. He don't put you on a prenup because he got history. Y'all damn near sister and brother, okay? It's been 18 to almost 20 years at this point. And then now you want to run down to the courthouse and file for divorce because guess what? You're not on a prenup and he's going to pay you the little royalties that he has, that he's splitting with the chicks he's paying, okay, to stroke his ego. I don't feel sorry. I don't care. You knew what he was. You've been knowing what he was, okay? No different than Nia Long. We're going to talk about Nia Long here on the website a little later because I got some wine on that, okay? Her and Udoka, okay? And so I don't care. Divorce him. Take your little $10,000 a month because that's all he's about worth, okay? Unless he's going to continue to tour. But he don't know how to tour and keep it in. So he ends up spending the tour money on the hoes that's at the club. You know what I'm saying? They coming to see him. And take all his show money, okay? They might as well book the show, the host, okay? I don't care. Moving on. Who next? Okay, all right. Now listen, we're going to get a little serious here for a second, okay? I have to tread lightly on this because, you know, YouTube censors these type of stories, okay? And I do not need them censoring this type of story here. Now, Antonio Brown was just recently filmed in a pool exposing himself. I know Keisha Cole was quite happy when she saw that video. Like, oh, she remember all the memories and everything from them doing it twice. She remember everything. She was like, that's the first grown man I ever had. She remember. That's why she went and tattooed him. That's what happens, girl, when you mess with grown men and not kids. You go and get tattoos of grown men, but you don't tattoo the little boys, okay? Because you know she got 4 children. 4 little boys, okay? The ex-husband, the baby daddy, and the 2 boys that she got by the 2 boys, by her sons. So she got 4 sons she's supporting, okay? And then when she get with a grown man, she don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't running up on the, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Little boys, they going to stay right there. You feeding them. You making them breakfast, okay? You making them cereal. You packing their book bag before they go out to school. You know what I'm saying? They need you. You're like a mother. Some sick fantasy of sleeping with their mother. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Now, so Antonio Brown, you know, was seen exposing himself to a white woman in a pool, okay? And he was naked. And, you know, I saw social media up in arms, and I was just like, you know, why are you guys now mad? Because remember, there was a black woman. So you're mad when he did this to the white woman, right? Oh, my God. I did that sexual assault. What are you doing? YouTube is probably going to demonetize it now. Oh, well. Anyway, so I should have drank that champagne, and I would have been a little bit more on point. Now, black woman comes out. In 2018, do you remember? We covered this story, okay? Black woman says she was hired to do work for Antonio in his house, and Antonio walked around and exposed himself. But nobody believed her. They said it was just a money grab, okay? They said she was lying. She wanted to take down the greatest football player in the world. But as soon as he does it to that white woman, okay? Oh, they trying to Ime Udoka his ass. You trying to Ime Udoka his ass, okay? You better leave this man check alone, okay? I'll have the same energy. Black lives and white lives matter too. Now, you remember that? She said she was trying to do work in the house and he would, you know, come and walk around without a towel. Now, I know it ain't his house, but when you got people in your house that are doing professional services, You know what I'm saying? You should know how to carry yourself, because otherwise that could be taken as assault. You know what I'm saying? And so she had text messages to back up, but you guys still shunned her, still told her she was lying, just like y'all told all them black women they was lying about Deshaun. But had they been, would have been white girls, y'all would have been like, oh, take, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he deserves to lose his career. But he settled out, got 15 days suspension because they was black women. But had they would have been white women, okay? Deshaun Watson, oh, y'all asses, he would have been done. He would have been Udoka, okay? Listen, a whole season suspended without pay and without medical insurance, okay? Now, I just thought it was quite interesting that you guys didn't believe her, because she filed a civil suit because she couldn't get justice because he's one of the top football players in the country. They don't care about what black women got to say about black men doing it to them, because they figure these are black men. These are your men. They can do what they want to you, okay? So can white men. Now, I just want to say, if you're going to have the energy for Karen, please have the energy for Keisha. Because Keisha said it first when the man hired her to do a job, and he walked around and exposed himself to her and then proceeded to take it. I rest my case. Moving on. Oh, bougie. Real quick, because I'm moving rather fast. Okay, I got three. Yeah. I'm moving rather fast, okay? I got some sponsors we got to brag about, okay? Which means Boldly Raise a Glass, so we'll be right back, and y'all better be liking this video or I'm going to roll the ad again, okay? Let's get it.
I was placed in this hospital room for high blood pressure complications. I did everything my doctors told me to do, including taking the prescribed medications, which I've been on for years, but I still ended up here. When I got out, I learned about my olive leaf, an all-natural extract that got my hypertension under control. Don't continue to drug yourself into becoming healthier. Go to myoliveleaf.biz to learn more.
AdamandEve.com. I'm talking toys, bondage, lingerie, and so much more. Plus, they have 24/7 customer service, so you can order at 3 a.m. if you ain't coming, if you get me, okay? And if something isn't working out, you can send it back within 90 days, no hassle. And if that's not enough, you can also take pleasure in knowing that 20% of their profits goes to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So go on ahead and log on to AdamandEve.com. Use the code Tasha K for 50% off one item plus free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. Some exclusions apply now, but hurry up and visit AdamandEve.com so they can make you come.
At one point in time, we was real reckless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what they say, like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Then it's just by the grace of God, I was spared and I was saved because God had different plans for me.
Right.
If God ain't had no different plans, listen, there was several attempts on my life. I was shot those two different occasions, but shot at multiple different times.
How do you
listen, let me tell you something.
17 bullets? What happened to the female that set you up?
God eliminated all of my ops. In the name of God, in the name of Jesus Christ, God, Muhammad, the prophet Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, every prophet, Moses, Adam, Eve, and all of those people, Melchizedek, and one of them from the Revelation to the Torah, in the Buddhism. Every religion under the sun of God rides for me when it comes to my ops. It's like I can summon all of the religions. I can summon all of the gods.
I see that commercial for that interview with Chaotic, I just laugh because it's like I'm reliving it. It was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best interviews I've done in a long time. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of fun. He was really real. Man been shot almost 20 times and survived. You know what I'm saying? But not including how many times he been shot at. And he's changed his entire life, diet, and everything. Y'all got to go on over there to the website and watch it, TashaKLive.com, or you can rent it for $10. Now listen, Tasha, please take it easy on Tia and Corey when you get to them. We're going to get to them on the app. So, no, I'm not going to take it easy on them at all, okay? That's why it's going on the app, because it's going to be, you thought I was dragging tonight. I'm going to really drag later, okay? I see y'all. Yes, I had somebody ask a question real quick. They said, has anybody ever taken an olive leaf? I take it every day. I take the olive leaf every day. Okay. When I say all you got to do is Google, you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start putting the research from the National Institute of Health. National Institute, NIH. Yep, the NIH, which does all of the research on different herbs, drugs, and stuff like that. And I'm going to put it in the chat. And when I tell you, this is probably one of the most powerful antioxidants ever, because it actually it's extracted from the leaf of the olive tree. Okay, you know, the olive tree is probably one of the only trees that regenerate their own leaves and stuff like that. I mean, this stuff has been known to cure, like, I can't say cure, I'm not a doctor, but in the report it says that it literally kills cancer cells on site. Okay, there's so many different benefits and stuff like that, viruses, all the above, so many different things. Australians are using it to control their blood pressure, as well as glucose levels and stuff like that. They've reversed a lot of their, diabetes. They believe in a lot of that herbal stuff. A lot of people getting back to it. You know what I'm saying? I had me a few herbs when I was in Mali, and that's just on that. Okay, I am not a doctor. Please consult your doctor before you think about changing any medications to herbs. Okay, but the olive leaf link is below to try it. Please take it to your doctor. I'm not a doctor, and I don't want them trying to come after me like I'm a doctor. I ain't got no degree. All right, moving on. That's right, Madam Kibi, it's back. I see you, Sibo. I am no longer a Florida crop top, fupa showing, dirty foot. I am Madam Kibi. I married my first husband twice. That means I'm his second wife. First and second. All right, moving on. Who's next? The Toho is back. The Toho is back. You cannot make this up. Y'all know who the Toho is. This is Murad Morelli. Okay, he is a YouTuber that was up and coming, that had quite the platform, very impressive. Made a lot of videos on me, but just like Chaotic said, God deals with all my ops. God eliminates all my ops. Sometimes he gotta wait to do it real good, you know what I'm saying? But this one, go. The ops he done took care of, God did that. Now, he was an up and coming YouTuber, grew quite fast, reviewing reality shows and things like this. He is out of the UK, has a bit of a British accent. We've talked about this. We put the clip, on YouTube, but we really went in depth on the app, on TashaKLive.com. But just to refresh your memory, he's an up and coming YouTuber, does reviews, does celebrity commentary, happened to throw me in a few times and had the audacity to tell me that I needed to apologize to the ex 2-year celebrity, and amongst other things that I, But listen, and I just thought it was funny that, he was trying to come for me, trying to say it was good that my pockets got hit for $4 million and stuff like that. And I'm like, you don't know what it's like to be hit and survive controversies. See, I'm a survivor. Look to your neighbor and say survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. Listen, you had one controversy and you deleted it, almost damn deleted your YouTube channel. Okay, but I'm gonna give you some game tonight. I'm gonna give you some game, just a little bit. Okay, so hit 300,000 subscribers. Now I don't know who he pissed off. You know what I'm saying? He's a very, very very eloquent speaker. You could tell he took his communication courses and stuff like that, understands the importance of talking with your hands, because talking with your hands while you're talking is like a beat, like beating a drum. You know what I'm saying? People follow that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I do this, you know what I'm saying? This is one YouTuber that does this all the time, because he's trying to keep y'all in a trance, So, but when you get professional at it, you don't have to use your hands as much, I don't. So I could just sit here and just go. Because I perfected the art of communication. But I could tell talent when I see talent, and he definitely has talent. And that's how he was able to garner so many customers, you know what I'm saying, off the platform, on the platform and off the platform by being an official Toho. And he ran a Toho escort service where he provided Toho services to rich and wealthy men all over the country. People were trying to figure out how he was able to travel to Dubai and Pakistan and Spain every other month, not every other month, every other week, New York City, California. You know how far the flight is from UK to California? You know what I'm saying? And he on a YouTube salary. He on a YouTube salary. He ain't got no extra curriculums, no ads or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So how was he able to travel? And so somebody waited till he hit 300K, and guess what? You know what I'm saying? While he was laughing at me, I always get the last laugh. While he was laughing at me about me, you know, going to court and, you know, losing and stuff like that, you know, we win some and we lose some. That's life. That's life. But it's what happens when you lose. What do you do when you lose? See, you ain't learned that part yet. That's why when they put out them photos and videos of you sticking your toes in Asian men's mouths and calling them very, very racist and degrading names, and black men that hired you to call them very, very racist names, okay? Just like the woman you're defending, calling black women monkeys and stuff like that. Y'all all think the same. All the same. You know? I'm a conservative. And they don't respect that. Back to the subject at hand. So this little boy here, okay, ain't lived life long enough. You know what I'm saying? Just because you screwing, just because you traveling the world, don't mean you have lived. You got to go through some things, okay? You got to go through some things and come out the next day as if ain't nothing happened. That's what happens when you got heart, when you built for it. But what happened was you let them folks get you in a corner and you didn't cover your tracks. How is it that you have an entire platform, you're getting millions of views, you have 300,000 subscribers, you got about 100 on your Instagram platform, okay? You're literally hosting podcasts for the reality shows, one of the biggest reality shows out here on the internet called Love Island, and you forget to delete your Toho clients from your page. And better yet, you're using your page as your rising and star starter, knowing that you got Toho clients in your follower list, and you still posting your toes to sell toes and ass on your platform while you a rising YouTuber and you got the audacity to tell me what to do. Little boy, you ain't lived long enough. Give me 1 minute. Look to your neighbor and say, give me a minute. You can't make this up. You got every picture with your feet in your picture. I wish I could put my feet up here again to remind y'all what his long feet look like. His second toe bigger than his big toe. But he got pretty feet though. You can tell he get, pedicures is better than mine. Shit, if I was selling toes too, I would put it in there too. But I'm selling words. I'm selling stories. So I just make sure my lips look good and there's nothing around them. And I don't let nobody put nothing around them. Now, I got to protect the mouth at all costs. So, how is it that, you got all this going on and you didn't cover your tracks? You're too busy worried about me. That's what happens with a lot of these so-called influencers or wannabe influencers. They too busy worried about everybody else, but they forget to do and go within. See, me, I never forget to go within. I never forget to stop at home, but I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? I get on here before my ex do to tell y'all that he burnt me. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to hide. I know, because it's called life. Things happen. And if you was a Toho, you should have used that to your advantage and your audience would have forgave you. Okay? But instead, you wanted to be a Toho and still use all the subscribers that you were gaining to still sell your Toho services privately to these rich, wealthy men. Okay? And then they will want you more because you look more of value because you have all these followers. And all of his followers, if you go through, are Toho clients or Toho followers. And you come out and make a video saying the reason that you was a Toho escort is because you were touched or assaulted in the mosque, and you want to bring Islam into it. Islam ain't got nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this. Yemen ain't got nothing to do with this. Okay? Some folks you was hanging around. Now, you want to say it's because of that. That's the reason why you had to sell Toho services, which is okay. But you ain't have to call your Toho clients and say what you want to do with children to your toes and they behinds. That's some sick shit. And you make a video using trigger words, weaponizing what happened to you to make up for what you did. And then once everybody done dragged you, you done saw my video. Because listen, God did that. God told me it's my turn. You had your turn. When I was in trial, God said it's Tasha K's turn. You don't want to be on this platform. That's why they get mad. They don't want to be over here. I'm from Florida. We built different around here. Okay? We built different. You get dragged. You lose thousands of subscribers. I ain't lost no more than 10,000 at a time. And then they come right back. Yours ain't came back because you ain't come back. Had you would have came back, had you would have made your video, said what you said, came back, they would have respected you. Like, yeah, the Toho got disciplined. Toho got hard. The Toho got hard. They would have came back and they would have respected you for even coming back to face it. They like that kind of. It's called being resilient. You can't let nothing get you down, even your toes in the face of people while you writing racist rhetoric to sell Toho escort services. Toes in the butt, toes in the mouth, toes in the face. Turn around. Now, you want to delete that video, and then you're going to make another video. So he's back. The Toho is back. You want to make another video, and you still didn't call me. You should have called me. I would have told you, don't make this video. Because if I would have saw this video, this is what I would say as a viewer. But you ain't called me because you want to talk about me. You won't call me, so next time you're going to call me. Let me tell you what he did. So he made this video, and he took down the other video because he was just losing. They just leaving. Everybody left except for the Toho clients. Okay? So he came to apologize, and then in the apology, he said he apologized for weaponizing his childhood pain and what he had gone through. He should have did that. He should have owned up to what he did. Okay, he said the reason he used racist rhetoric while selling Toho services is because the rich, wealthy, affluent old men would threaten to hurt him or beat him if he refused to call them racist and degrading names. If he refused to participate in race play with his toes, they were going to kill him. Now I'm like, you flew all the way from the UK to meet a Toho client, and you knew that there's a possibility that this man may kill you if you refuse to call him racist names. But you decided to get on the plane from the UK all the way to California to go get your check and brag to all your followers that you in California, and you going all the way back to the UK. And you're going to stop in Dubai and see another Toho client that had threatened to kill you if you didn't use race play, but you didn't write the race play post, okay? You didn't write that stuff about sticking your toes in little kids' butts and stuff like that. That's not what you did. You didn't do that. But you did say the very things in the video. And you did all of this while you were a child, when I was younger. He said, when I was younger. I said, how were you younger? And you had on the same outfits that you wore in your videos. So how young we talking? I need to know. How young are we talking when you did this type of stuff? So you saying you no longer sold Toho services, but there's pictures of you all over the country as you normally do. Like, where's Waldo? People got to find out where you at. And you see a Toho client, but you're trying to say when you was younger. How young are we talking? How young are we talking? I'm trying to figure out, we talking 1 year younger, 2 years younger? You got to be a little bit more specific. See, had you would have called me, I would have told you don't post this video and don't post the first video, because I understand effective communication. See, you may be great at talking, but I understand the context and the intent behind what I'm saying. So when I say something, I say it with intention. I know what the hell I'm saying. You don't. Because you were younger. So, then he goes on to say, okay, hold on for a second. Make sure I had to take notes because it was a lot of bullshit, more trigger words. Still not taking accountability because he's trying to say when he was younger, he did all this. So he's not doing it now, although he still used his platform to advertise with more toehold services. He said he couldn't say no or they would beat him. But I don't understand how you couldn't say no to calling them racist names and sticking toes in their mouth. And I saw the videos. Very, very disturbing. Very creative. Very disturbing, though. And you had your clothes on and your whole foot. This man got some big feet now. I'm talking about this size. So he may be working with a little something beyond, you know. And you got your you got your foot, your toe in a man's mouth choking him. So if he wanted you to use the race words, but you were in charge because this is a dominance type game. See, I know the services of dominance, you know, because I've studied that. You know, I've never done it before, but I've studied the dominant, you know, the submissive and dominance type thing. You were the dominant. They paid you to be dominant. So which means I don't understand how the toehold client would beat you or abuse you if you refuse to call them racist names and service your toes in their mouth at the same time. But you had your toe in their throat and could have choked or suffocated them for telling you what it is they're going to do, and you're the dominant. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Then, in the video, y'all got to go watch this video. In the video, we're going to give him some followers today. You should like it, stay. Then in the video, he says he's doing this the whole time. And because he's doing this so he can remember his words because it's rehearsed. When you see somebody talking like, he said I couldn't say no. He said I couldn't say no because he would hurt me. And because I needed money and I was trying to get away from that place when I was a kid that raped me. I wasn't supposed to say that word. Damn. I'm just so real. Do you see what I'm saying? This is why I got to be over there on TashaKLive.com. I can say whatever I want to say. I can say whatever I want to say because I'm real like that. All this being fake, all this being sister, I can't do that. I can't do that. So, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm about to hear it from YouTube. Okay, listen. So, and he's just talking and he's looking off to the side, but he's not engaging the camera because he's trying to remember what he rehearsed. Because we talked about his video being chopped up to the point, the first video that he made, weaponizing, but never focusing on the issue at hand, which was you doing commentary on black people, but this is how you feel about black people. And there's a shitload of black women that follow you, but they don't care. Black women like being called monkeys and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll still stay. Now, they just loyal like that. So, you know what I'm saying? He's just trying to remember everything that he's saying. And he had one cut as opposed to cut. He's talking, cut, he crying, cut, he ain't crying no more, cut, bye, the video in. The video's heavy. It's going to be very, very hard content. Hard like my toe in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you know, you can't. Why didn't you call me? I would have told you. Shave your chest. Come back. Start over. And don't rehearse it. Because if you rehearse it, it's still not from the heart. Because you're trying to tell people what you think they want to hear. And that's what the video was about. You addressing all the comments of them ripping you up instead of coming to people saying that you were scared. You was going to lose everything that you had got because you decided to sell toehold services and a little race pay on the side. You was getting paid to do it. So guess what? If an old man want to get called that, guess what? And he got the money, I'm going to call him that. Your audience would have respected you a lot more. I guarantee you. They would have been like, you know what? Drop your next video. I get it. If somebody going to pay me this, if you would have came out and said how much you were getting paid and what they asked for, I guarantee you all the black women that follow him would have been okay. 10,000 and he want to be called that? I would have stuck my toe in his mouth. I would have gave him 2 toes for the price of 1. Okay? And I'm just thinking like, he's still not taking accountability. Still not taking accountability for the stuff that he wrote about the kids, okay? Because he keeps trying to say that when he was younger, I did this when I was younger. But it was like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, a few months ago, because you were just in Dubai, you were just in Spain, you were just in South Africa, you know what I'm saying, servicing all these clients, you know, these Toho services, still running a website, still promoting your website, still promoting your services. And then the captions, the race play posts that you claim that you didn't write, you know what I'm saying, you were saying them in the videos wearing the same clothes that you're using to make the videos that you're making now. I'm saying, where's Jeffrey Dahmer when you need him? Why Jeffrey Dahmer can't find this motherfucker? Why? Moving on. My hot pocket hot. I'm fanning my hot pocket. Hold on, y'all. It's hot down here. I can't open my legs, so it's a little hot. All right, moving on. We got two more, and I gotta be done by 8:30 because I gotta get on the app. Lamar Odom lied. Let me tell you why. Remember that transgender woman that came out, and there was photos of him and a transgender woman. Her name is Danielle Alexis. I don't have her picture up, but you can look it up. Okay, this story came out like 2 weeks ago. I was in Africa, and I spoke to Danielle Alexis. Matter of fact, we've had a lot of conversations, and let me tell you, the messages between these two are very, very disturbing. And I just didn't know Lamar was a freak like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that maybe he was a little relapsed. You know what I'm saying? He don't remember, but I'm gonna tell you, he's and he out here talking about he want Chloe back. I don't think Chloe will want you back with these messages. You know what I'm saying? And these videos and this lady bent over and she still has her man parts. I just don't think at all that Chloe would want that, given what she's gone through. So let's put up these messages real quick. Danielle Alexis, where you at? Let me read them. Hold on for a second. Wait. Okay, so this is messages between Lamar Odom and Danielle Alexis when the story hit, because she posted pictures of these two together. She's a very attractive transgender woman. I'm going to give it to her. You know what I'm saying? She could trick anybody. I ain't saying she tricking, but you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically. But, you won't be able to tell that she used to be a man because she looks so, feminine in her pictures, right? So she has a DM. So basically she sent Lamar Odom the neighborhood talk post, as you can see at the top. And then she says, I want to cry. This is just finna spread that I'm a loser liar. Basically, because she came out and said that they were dating. And then he came out and said they weren't dating. And then she goes, I'm a loser liar. Please somehow confirm it, Lamar. Please, if you care about me, do something. He said, I told you to confirm it yesterday. She says, I'm trying. It's hard because I am no one. You are to somebody, basically. And he says, I can't get on my social media but Facebook. But, okay. Then he goes on to say, you got proof of us, which she does. She sent me that proof, and very disturbing. I cannot put that out because I am not getting sued. Okay, and he need the money too. So I'm not about to do that. And then she goes, yeah, but they saying we friends only and always was only friends. And she says, and he says, Lamar Odom, drop the bomb on them. Fuck it. And then she says, nothing more. You drop it. Ha ha. DM them the big low. He says, you got proof that it ain't true. So now I go back and say something different. You have to do it. Then when they ask me, I will say, yeah, that's my bitch. These men are for everybody. Exclusive. These men are for everybody. They like you. They like him. They like her and him. Moving on. Who next? Great. So real quick, Mase versus Diddy. So Diddy says he's hitting back. He said he is tired of the lies. He is tired of being called a con man and all this. He said he is coming out with receipts. He is going to produce his own documentary, own special with some of the artists that have lied on him, or he going to produce receipts and say he ain't stole nothing from nobody. And his first hit back was Mase. Okay. And Diddy says that, You know what I'm saying? He didn't call Mase. He said, how is it that I owe you money and you only did one album? Mase did one album. I had to think, I was like, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? One album, you ain't do nothing. But he quit after, Biggie got shot. So I understand his understanding. So apparently he took $3 million from Diddy to go make another album. Never made the album, but instead started a church and became a fake pastor. Okay? And so I just want to say this. Diddy says that the artist somehow, and this is what he's going to prove, and I agree with Diddy on this perspective. Just this perspective. Do not get it twisted. Okay? I'm a businesswoman. So I had to get in my businesswoman brain, and I had to understand where he was coming from. So these artists, they get signed, okay? They get signed. They spend the money. They make the records. They go tour. Now that album is done. People want another album, right? People want another album. And, for whatever reason, they never make another album. But they go and they spend that advancement money. And then when the money runs out, they go looking like, well, wait a minute. I sold an album. I did this tour. We did all this. We did all these commercials. We did all these promos. Where's the money? Because the money gets a little low. And so they go looking. That's what happens. You're like, well, how much did you take? I want to see the paperwork. I want to see the paperwork, right? They do it all the time. Because everything is not coming in like it was because they stopped working. It's very expensive. You are an investment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you this money to borrow, but I'm going to need that back. Run that back. Run that $3 million back if you ain't going to make no album. But instead, he came down to Lenox Road in Atlanta and started a church in an old liquor store building. So listen, they had a drive-through window too. And so artists do it all the time. They spend up the money, then they go looking, and then they want to blame the CEO, right? So I can't really get with that. I gotta side on Diddy on that one. I really do, because that's what happens. That's what happens. People feel that they're owed more, but it's like, but you forgot about all of this when you was spending the money. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta tell you, Mase decided to change his life and go do something great. He decided to become a preacher. He wanted to get closer to God because he knew that if he kept going down the road that he was going, dancing and tap dancing with Diddy, allegedly sleeping with him and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They were going to eventually shoot him up too. Everybody getting shot but Diddy, you know what I'm saying? And so, let's talk about Mase, because Mase conned me too. And I'm going to say this, and I'm saying this respectfully. Mase conned me too. I'm 22 years old. I moved to Atlanta. I was already in Atlanta, but I moved to Atlanta. So I'm 22 living in Atlanta, but I moved to Atlanta when I was 20, okay? So I'm working. I work 3 jobs. I'm working at Cracker Barrel, I'm working at Burger King, and I'm working at Chick-fil-A. So I do Chick-fil-A in the morning. I do from like 6 a.m. to, what do I do, like 5 a.m. to 11? And then I do Cracker Barrel during they lunch shift, like from 11 to 4. Then I do Burger King at night. So I was working all day. You know what I'm saying? I had this Cyrus living with me. You know what I'm saying? He only worked 1 job. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to pay the bills. I ain't never depended on nobody. So he wanted to go to Mase's church. He knew some friends that was going there. Apparently, everybody had got these blessings. These real Bible thumping people. So we go to the church, and Mase, I go in there, and I got to tell you, the vibe is everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no better. I ain't never been around no Lucci, Fendi, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? People dressed up. They got Bentleys outside and everything like that. And they're saying that if I, being 22 years old, put my faith into this church, you know what I'm saying? I will be blessed beyond belief too, and I'll be able to buy me a house and a car. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be able to get a Bentley. I will be wealthier by planting the seed, right? So every single sermon, Mase came out bragging about his wife, bragging about losing everything, his house going into foreclosure, you know what I'm saying? And he started over. And I'm not thinking that this man done started a church, so him starting over, he in the donations department now, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little easier. And he's got celebrity behind him. But you know, he makes you feel as if you're equal, that you could do the same thing that he's doing. So while I'm riding a bicycle to 3 different jobs, and I'm going to school too. I'm going to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? I'm going to school in Buckhead. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, so if I tithe my money, my Burger King check, I ain't giving my tips from Cracker Barrel. but my Burger King check and my Chick-fil-A check, I'm gonna get that back. Right? So that's what I thought, because all his sermons was about that. I ain't known about I was 22 years old. I ain't never seen nobody pimping like that, and then he was a celebrity. So I was like, oh my God, he's a celebrity. Oh my God. Not knowing I talked to Mase, on the phone now. So I'm just like, but you conned me. You got me. I was a young girl, and I gave you my hard-earned money because you told me, according to scripture, that I would get that back if I sow a seed with your rich ass, okay? Because you was rich, because he had 3 services going on Sunday and 3 services going on Wednesday, right? And so he just collecting everybody check and telling them they're going to be able to buy the same shit he got, had the same house, and I would be able to buy a house, okay, by sowing into his church. Every time he preached, it was always about so. Hell, he's talking about so much. I went and bought a motherfucking sewing machine. You know what I'm saying? And just started sewing because I'm thinking, well, this got to be a part of sewing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sew. I'm reading my Bible. I'm highlighting scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying. And guess what? I prayed until I got evicted like his ass. Because I was giving him all my motherfucking money. I ain't even know this man. I prayed. And I'm looking at nigga I was living with too. He gave him his money too. So guess what? We got evicted. Then I had to go buy a room down in Midtown with the transgender community. Yeah, I'm living in a one room with rats. Me and the rats was in the room because he down there driving Bentleys and done told me and my broke ass not assessing my situation because I was dumb. I didn't know at the time. You know what I'm saying? That I can't go buy no house nowhere in Atlanta working at Burger King, Chick-fil-A, and damn Cracker Barrel, making all of $100, maybe $150 a day between the 3 damn jobs and going to school. My credit score is 415. Nobody's gonna give me a house. CarMax wouldn't even give me a damn car. But he told me if I believed in God and I gave him my check, that I would somehow get it back. I got it back now because I'm working and I learned how to fix my damn credit. And I ain't read no scripture that taught me to fix my credit. Yeah, he scammed my ass too. And now I gotta go. Crook versus crook. Crook versus crook. Look at God, though. Look at God. Credit great. I ain't got no money, though, but my credit good. We good. I can still take vacations, month-long vacations. You know, so I can just do a little bit. Take care of my children. They ain't want for nothing. Drink Moet. We're about to go live on the app in 15 minutes, okay? Listen, if you are new to the app, if you are new, you have to sign up on the website, TashaKLive.com. We're still waiting to get approved through Apple so that you guys will be able to download that way, okay? They have very, very strict rules. We've gotten Fire Stick. We've gotten all that stuff, Roku. And so this is the last stretch. Hold with me. Hold with me. God is in control, okay? Sow your seed. Listen. Okay? So we're about to go live over there. Boy, when I tell you, let me tell you who we're going to talk about. Hold on. About 15. Alec Baldwin, Tory Lanez, and Iggy Azalea fucking. Cardi versus JT. Cardi versus Akbar. Cardi versus Malibu Mitch. Cardi versus Tasha K. Cardi versus Nicki Minaj. Cardi versus herself. White Rice. Rachel Dolezal. Jesse and Arian Williams. Jesse Williams. Sylvester Stallone and Jennifer Flavian. Hold on. Offset, Cardi, and Quavo. Ooh, child, she got a lot. We already talked about her. I May, Udoka, Nia Long, and Kathleen Nemo Lynch. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Tia Mowry and Corey Haddock. Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams. Those are all the topics for part 2 of Fuckery Friday, okay? That is all, folks, okay? We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to Hold right there. Listen, if you're going to come to the app, remember TashaKLive.com. You can either rent or subscribe for $12. I will subscribe for $12 so you can watch everything in there. Stay, because we drop a lot of content. I got some vlogs coming next week. I got my wedding video coming, my second wedding video coming, and all of everything that we did in Africa. I love y'all. I miss y'all, YouTube. I will see y'all next week on YouTube. But in the meantime, let's get on over here to the website, TashaKLive.com. And hell, if you didn't like this video, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my ass out. Not that I'm really giving a damn anyway. Now I gotta go for now. Bye.